A thick tentacle squirmed out of the portal before smashing against the wall to the right. Within seconds, another slithered through before smacking against the wall to the left. Charlotte and Cat both backed up, each of them staring helplessly in horror as they watched the monster use its suctioned grip on the stone walls to pull itself through. Since coming to Cincinnati, Alex had introduced her to the internet and things like YouTube. She'd seen videos of octopi squishing themselves into whatever shape was needed to escape through tiny exits. Their bodies were gelatinous and capable of collapsing as they slowly pulled themselves through impossibly small holes to achieve their goal, and she was seeing it happen in real time now. The massive beast made wet, squelching noises as it squeezed through the archway. The scent of salt water and rot filled the room, nearly causing Charlotte's stomach to roll. As more tentacles freed themselves, water poured into the room, quickly submerging the floor in an inch or two of seawater. One of the slithering appendages arched across the room and slapped down only 5 feet away from Charlotte, spraying smelly water all over her and Cat. The floor trembled so badly that Charlotte's knees buckled, and she dropped to her hands and knees. Her dress and cloak were soaked, and when she lifted her hands, a layer of slime dripped off. "I'm going to be sick," she thought. Cat barked, and words flowed through her head as if she'd heard a different language and immediately translated it. "Fight it before it fully comes through, before it's at full strength." What she now knew was Cat's inner voice speaking in her head finally pulled her out of her dazed state. Her head jerked in his direction, and he barked again before growling. "Good plan." She climbed to her feet and leaped back, narrowly dodging the tentacle that had landed right next to her moments before. She wiped her hands off on the driest part of her dress to make sure that the hold on her wand was tight. Red light glowed from the tip of the wand before another barrier appeared around them. "Get ready, Cat. I don't know how well this barrier will hold up against something that big and strong. The second I strike, those tentacles are going to thrash." "I'm ready," he yipped. She shook her head. "That'll take some getting used to." Facing the threat slowly squeezing its way through the tiny archway, she took a deep breath. "Let's see if I can deep fry it." With only the flick of her wand, she chased the water out of the barrier, leaving only the circle inside of it where they stood completely dry. It would need to be for her to do what came next. The wand glowed even brighter, the light turning a vibrant blue before she flung her arm forward. A lightning bolt shot forward, connecting with the soft underbelly just as it started to squeeze through the portal. Lightning webbed out from the spot of impact, striking the walls and wet floor, no doubt sending an electric charge through the water, as she'd expected. Despite there not being a mouth that she could see in the portion of the body that had made it through, a dark, loud, guttural roar shook the cavern chamber,